Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the preliminary stage of the 2024 National Championship of the National Science and Math Quiz. Competing in this contest, we have Anlo Senior High School, Yendi Senior High School, and Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. Anglo Senior High School is represented by
Potufe Prince Yao
and
Mensa Divine.
Divine and Prince, you are welcome. I understand you were with us last year. You got to the 1-8 stage, but that's where the journey ended for you. What should we expect this year?
So you should expect nothing but the best from us.
Okay. I wish you all the best then. Yendi Senior High is represented by
Niba Emmanuel.
and
Atanga Emmanuel.
Emmanuel and Emmanuel. You are welcome.
Thank you.
So you were also with us last year. So what should we expect this year round?
Well, expect nothing from us but the best.
But the best. So I wish you all the best. Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School is represented by
Mutala Muhammad Mubarak.
and
Hashim Abdul Razak.
okay, Mutala Muhammad. Please, which one should I call you?
Mubarak.
Mubarak and Abdul Razak. Please, you are welcome. So Tamale Islamic, you were also with us last year, and you got to the 1-8 stage as well. Okay. This year, how has the journey been?
The journey wasn't something easy. It wasn't what was expected. But inshallah, we are here and we are here to deliver.
Okay, then I wish you all the best. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsodent, Jupay Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Better Malt, ALX, Kibo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, CHAS, YFM, and Gelmark Foundation. I am Dr. Anita Opon, and I'll be your quiz mistress. This is a prime time production. Gentlemen, this contest has 5 rounds. We'll start from round 1. And in round 1, the questions are to each school. And contestants, you have 10 seconds or 30 seconds within which to give an answer. If you give a correct answer, a maximum point of 3. An incorrect answer, I may pass the question on for a bonus, and that's when the other 2 schools can ring the bell to be given the opportunity to answer. If that school gives a correct answer, 1 point. An incorrect answer, a deduction of 1 point. For this round, I start from Anglo Senior High School, but it's a preamble to all schools. A 2-kilogram object is launched vertically upwards from ground level, and the greatest height it attains is 50 meters. Air resistance can be neglected. A 2-kilogram object is launched vertically upwards from ground level, and the greatest height it attains is 50 meters. Air resistance can be neglected. Anglo Senior High. Find the launch kinetic energy of the objects. Yes, Divine.
400 Jews.
Incorrect. Tamale Islamic Science.
1,000 Jews.
Yes, that's correct. Yendi Senior High. Find the kinetic energy of the object when it is 20 meters above ground level.
Joules.
Incorrect. Tamale Islamic for a bonus.
400 joules. 400 joules.
Incorrect. Tamale Islamic science. Find the kinetic energy of the object when it is 20 meters below its highest point. Yes. Mubarak.
400 joules.
Yes, that one is 400 joules. The other one was 600 joules. A preamble. Find in the form the expression x minus a, that expression squared, plus another expression x minus b, that expression squared, equals r squared. The equation of the circle touching the y-axis and passing through the points. Find in the form x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared equals r squared, which is the equation of the circle touching the y-axis and passing through the points. Anglo Senior High, A given as 0, 0, and B given as 6, 0. Prince.
In one bracket, x minus 3, this bracket squared, plus y squared equals 9.
That's correct. Yendi Senior High, A given as 0, 4, and B given as 4, 4. Emmanuel.
In one bracket, x minus 2, close bracket square, plus y square is equal to 2 square.
Incorrect. Anglo Senior High for a bonus.
In one bracket, x minus 2, that bracket squared, plus in another bracket, y minus 4, that bracket squared. All this equals 4.
That's correct. Tamale Islamic Science. A given as 0, 3, and B given as negative 6, 3. Yes, Abdul Razak.
In one bracket, x plus 6, that bracket squared, plus in another bracket, y minus 3, that bracket squared equals 3.
Incorrect. Anglo Senior High for a bonus.
In one bracket, x plus 3, that bracket squared, plus in another bracket, y minus 3, that bracket squared. All this equals 9.
That's correct. Another preamble. Give one chemical element specifically named after a country. So when I get to the school, you give me the name of a chemical element specifically named after a country. Anglo Senior High.
Americium.
Americium. Yendi Senior High.
Germanium.
Germanium. Tamale Islamic.
Francium.
Francium. That's correct. Another preamble. Name the part of the animal cell that is responsible. Sorry, it's a preamble to all of you, yes. Name the part of animal cell that is responsible for Name the part of animal cell that is responsible for Anglo Senior High cell-to-cell connections. Prince.
The desmosomes.
Incorrect. Tamale Islamic Science for a bonus.
Gap junctions.
That's incorrect. Yendi Senior High, structural integrity of the cell.
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane is correct. Tamale Islamic Science, energy conversions. Yes, Razak.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondrion is correct. The first one is the cell junction, not gap junction. A preamble. Consider an isothermal ideal gas process. Consider an isothermal ideal gas process. Anglo Senior High. Find final pressure. If initial pressure is 20 kilopascal, initial volume is 3.4 decimeter cube, and final volume is 6.8 decimeter cube. Divine.
10 kilopascal.
10 kilopascal. Yendi Senior High. Find final volume if initial volume is 3.2 decimeter cube, initial pressure is 25 kilopascal, and final pressure is 5.0 kilopascal. Emmanuel.
16 decimeter cube.
Yes, that's correct. Tamale Islamic. Can you hear? Okay. Find final pressure if initial pressure is 14 kilopascal, initial volume is 4.5 decimeter cube, and final volume is 1.5 decimeter cube. Mubarak.
42 kilopascals.
That is correct. Another preamble. Find the least value and the greatest value of the quadratic expression. Find the least value and the greatest value of the quadratic expression. Anglo Senior High. X squared plus 6x minus 7 in the interval in the interval x greater than or less than 2, but less than or equal to 5. Yes, Divine.
The greatest value is 48 and the least value is negative 16.
2 out of 3. Greatest value is 48, least value is 19. Yendi Senior High. X squared minus 4x plus 15 in the interval x greater than or equal to 3, but less than or equal to 5.
The least value is equal to 12 and the greatest value is 20.
That's correct. Tamale Islamic Science. X squared plus 2x plus 7 in the interval x greater than or equal to negative 5, but less than or equal to negative 2. Yes, Abdul Razak.
The least value is 7 and the greatest value is 22.
That's correct. Another preamble. Give the systematic name of the major product formed when the given alkene reacts with hydrochloric acid. So I'll give you an alkene, and you give me the systematic name of the major product formed when that alkene reacts with hydrochloric acid. Anglo Senior High, 1-butene. Prince.
2-chlorobutane.
That's correct. Yendi Senior High, 2-methyl 1-propene.
One chloropropene.
Incorrect. Anglo for a bonus.
2-chloro, 2-methyl propane.
That is correct. Tamale Islamic Science. 2-methyl 1-butene. Yes, Mubarak.
2-chloro, 2-methyl 1-butane.
Say that again.
2-chloro, 2-methyl butane.
You said one something. One?
Butane.
No. Anglo Senior High.
2-chloro, 2-methyl butane.
Yes. The question said systematic name. Okay. The last set of questions for round 1. Name one of the 3 types of flagella. So when I get to you, give me one of the 3 types of flagella. Anglo Senior High. Prince?
The spiral flagella.
No. Yendi Senior High?
Biflagellate.
No. Tamale Islamic?
Dinoflagella.
No. So I have bacterial flagella, archaeal flagella, and eukaryotic flagella. And that ends round 1. So before I give the results for round 1, I am going to address some petitions. The first set of biology questions, where they are to name the part of animal cell that is responsible for the question to Anglo Senior High, cell-to-cell connections. So the answer they gave me was desmosomes. And I didn't accept that. And Tamale Islamic gave me gap junction, right? So these two, the two that you mentioned, they are types of cell junctions. There are actually 4 types of cell junctions. And you gave me types of them. So I called the consultant. He said I should give partial credits. So I'll give 1 out of 3 to Anglo Senior High. Okay? Then for the math, there's a petition for math, the second set of math questions, also to Anglo Senior High. They were to find the least and greatest for the x squared plus 6x minus 7 in that interval. So they got the greatest value, but the least value, they used a number that wasn't even in the range. So it's still wrong. It is wrong. Okay? So they don't get any points for that. At the end of round 1, Yendi Senior High, 12 points. Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School, 15 points, and Anglo Senior High, 19 points. Okay, we move to round 2. So at round 2, we have the Prudential Life Speed Race round. The questions go to all the schools, and the first school to ring the bell gets to answer. A correct answer is worth 3 points. If that answer is not correct, the second school that rings the bell gets to answer for 2 points if they give a correct answer. If it's incorrect, the third school still has the opportunity to answer for 1 point if it is correct. All incorrect answers, a deduction of 1 point. I throw this caution to you. When you ring your bell, you have 3 seconds to give an answer. This is not when you're coming to tell me the value of X is a member of all real. Just go straight to the point. I have the question. Okay? I have the question, so just give me the answer. Are we on the same page? Okay. The speed race is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, for every life, for every future. Question 1, 30 seconds. Find the greatest height an object attains when it is launched vertically upwards at 2 meters per second. Anglo Senior High.
0.2 meters.
That's correct. Next 30 seconds. Find the final position of an object initially at a point with position vector 3i minus 2j plus k, all in meters, after it undergoes the displacement negative 16i plus 4j minus 3k. Anglo Senior High.
Negative 19i plus 2j minus 4k, all in meters.
Incorrect. Who else wrong? Tamale Islamic.
19i minus 8j plus 4k, all in meters.
Incorrect. Minus 3k meters. Should I give my answer? Yendi Senior High. Emmanuel says I should give the answer. So it is negative 13i plus 2j minus 2k from 1 point to the other. So you add. All right. Next, find the mass of 16 centimeter cube of a fluid of density 750 kilogram per meter cube. Anglo Senior High. Prince.
12 grams.
12 grams. 30 seconds. If cos A equals negative 5 over 13, find cos 2A. Anglo Senior High.
A fraction with numerator negative 119 and denominator 169.
That is correct. Next, 30 seconds. Find the value of k if the integral from 0 to 1 of the expression 3x squared minus 4kx plus 5 dx equals 0. Anglo Senior High. Divine.
K is equal to 3.
Yes. Next time, just give me the answer, okay? 30 seconds. The linear transformation T of x and y maps onto x minus 3y, comma, x plus 3y. Maps the point P given as x, y into the point Q given as negative 3, 9. Find the coordinates of the point P. Anglo Senior High.
The x component is 3 and the y component is positive 2.
Yes. Next, 30 seconds. Calculate the mass in milligrams of silver ions in a saturated solution of silver bromide with solubility product 4.00 times 10 to the power negative 12. Take the molar mass of silver to be 108 and the molar mass of bromine to be 80. Tamale Islamic.
0.216 milligram.
That is correct. Next 30 seconds. What is the mass of oxygen in 36.6 grams of Cl2O7? The mass for chlorine is 35.5. Anglo Senior High. Divine.
54.9 gram.
Incorrect. $22.4 grams. Next, 30 seconds. Determine the number of hydrogen atoms in a compound with a total number of 5 carbon atoms, 2 bromine atoms, and 2 double bonds. Tamale Islamic.
10.
Incorrect. Anglo Senior High.
6.
6 is correct. Next 10 seconds. What name is given to the process by which bacteria turns nitrogen in Tamale Islamic?
Nitrification.
No. Turns nitrogen into a form that plants can use. Anglo Senior High.
Nitrogen fixation.
Yes, that is correct. Next, which metabolic pathway is common for both aerobic respiration? Anglo Senior High.
The glycolysis.
Yes. The last question for round 2. On which trophic level can one find organisms that use the sun's
The first trophic level.
Yes, that is correct. And that ends round 2. At the end of round 2, Yende Senior High 12 points, Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School 15 points, Anglo Senior High School 42 points. We move to round 3, where a complex question is given to the contestants, and You have 4 minutes within which to provide a solution. After that 4 minutes, I would grade your solutions. Then I will give what the consultant has given and award marks for your solutions. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. You may go to the whiteboard on your screens. Go to the whiteboard. Then after that, put all pens down, face the audience, and now lift the sheet so that everybody will see that you are not writing. Lift it. It's there. Yeah. Okay. Then we read through the problem of the day, which is from biology. A, list 4 chemical substances that are involved in respiration, which would enter the mitochondrion from the cytoplasm, and 4 which will leave the mitochondrion to the cytoplasm. B, give the reaction equation for respirations in humans. This is the problem of the day. You have 4 minutes. Okay. So we have the solutions from the students, the contestants. Let's look at the solution from the consultant. So the problem of the day was from biology, where they were to list 4 chemical substances that are involved in respiration, which will enter the mitochondrion from the cytoplasm. So you have pyruvate, oxygen, the reduced oxygen carrier, which can be NADH or FADH2. Then you have ADP and then phosphate. Those are the chemicals entering. If you give any of these 4 points. Then leaving carbon dioxide, oxidized hydrogen carrier. In this case, example, you could have given NAD or FAD. Any of them is correct. And then ATP and water. You give this also 4 points. Then B, give the reaction equation for respiration is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 going into 6CO2 plus 6H2O, or glucose plus oxygen giving you carbon dioxide plus water. If you write that equation, 2 marks. Now to our contestants. Anlo Senior High, they gave the right equation. Then for substances entering, only oxygen gas was correct, so they get 1 point there. Substances leaving, only ATP and carbon dioxide is correct, so they get 2 points. In total, 5 out of 10. Yendi Senior High also gave the right equation. The substances entering only got oxygen correct, so they get 1 point there. Substances leaving, they got carbon dioxide, water, and ATP correct. So in total, they get 6 out of 10. For Tamale Islamic Science, they got the equation correct. For the first part, they were able to provide the pyruvate and oxygen. And then for the second part, they got water and carbon dioxide and ATP correct. So they get 6 out of 10. So at the end of round 3, Yendi Senior High, 18 points. Tamale Islamic, 23 points. Anglo Senior High, 47 points. Substitution. Okay. I go to your quest. Jupe true or false round. In this round, statements go to each school and contestant. You have 10 seconds within which to tell me whether the statement I made is true or false. Correct answer, 2 points. Incorrect answer, deduction of 1 point. That is to prevent you from guessing. If you think you don't know, just leave it. As you can see, our points are very precious. So I can pass it on for a bonus. And the first out of the 2 schools that press the bell gets to answer for 2 points if it's correct, but a deduction of 1 point if it is incorrect. At stake in this round is the Jupe money transfer $20 promo. During this NSMQ season, whenever an alumni abroad sends money to Ghana using the school's exclusive promo, Jupe will reward the school with $20 for developmental projects in the school. And so in this particular contest, Anlo Senior High School promo code is ANESCO. How do you pronounce it? ANSECO. I apologize. ANSECO. 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 All in uppercase. That's for Anlo Senior High. Then for Yendi Senior High, it's Yendi. YENDI, all in uppercase. Then for Tamale Islamic Sign, it's TISEC. TISSEC, all in uppercase. So tell your relatives to send money so that your school, if your relative attended your school, they should send the money and the school will get $20 for each transfer. The True or False round is proudly sponsored by Jupe Money Transfer. Meet a need, send via Jupe. I start from Anlo Senior High, a preamble though. A battery is connected across a series combination of two resistors of resistance 2 ohms and 4 ohms. A battery is connected across a series combination of two resistors of resistance 2 ohms and 4 ohms. Anlo Senior High, the current through the 4 ohm resistor equals twice the current through the 2 ohm resistor. Divine.
False.
False. Yendi Senior High, the current supplied by the battery equals the sum of the current in the two resistors.
False.
False. Tamale Islamic, the current through the 2 ohm resistor equals twice the current through the 4 ohm resistor.
True.
No. A preamble. In the following, P and Q are natural numbers. So for the following statement, P and Q are natural numbers. Anlo Senior High, if the product PQ is even, then both P and Q are even.
It's false.
False. Yendi Senior High, if the product PQ is odd, then both P and Q are odd.
False.
No. Tamale Islamic, if the quotient P divided by Q is an integer, then P is a factor of Q.
False.
False. Anlo Senior High, the solubility of sparingly soluble salts generally increase with pressure. Prince?
It's true.
No, that's not true. Yendi Senior High, a saturated solution contains the maximum amount of solutes that can dissolve in a solvent at a specific temperature and pressure.
True.
It's true. Tamale Islamic Science. A supersaturated solution contains more solvent than it can normally hold at a given temperature. Aziza.
False.
It's false. A preamble. Two organisms belong to the same phylum if, it should be for two organisms to belong to the same phylum, Anlo Senior High, they must be of the same species.
It's false.
False. Yendi Senior High, they must be in the same class. Emmanuel?
False.
False. Tamale Islamic science. They must be in the same kingdom. Aziza?
True.
Yes, it's true. Another preamble. As a car rounds a curve in a road. Have you driven before? Okay. But you sat in a car before. Okay, so listen. As a car rounds a curve in a road, a backseat passenger slides towards one side of the car. Have you experienced it before? Okay. So as a car rounds a curve in a road, a backseat passenger slides towards one side of the car. Anglo Senior High, the force pushing the passenger to one side of the car is friction.
It's false.
It's false. Yendi Senior High, the force pushing the passenger to one side of the car is centripetal force.
False.
It's false. Tamale Islamic science, there's no force pushing the passenger to one side of the car. Aziza?
False.
No. That is a true statement. Because the force is acting in the opposite direction. So you learn something, eh? A preamble. The function g of x is the reciprocal of the function f of x. The function g of x is the reciprocal of the function f of x. Anglo Senior High. If f of x is increasing, then the function g of x is decreasing.
True.
It's true. Yendi Senior High. If f of x is an even function, then g of x is an odd function.
False.
False. Tamale Islamic, the graphs of f of x and g of x never intersect.
False.
It's false. Anglo Senior High, the reaction of chlorine with water is exothermic. Prince?
True.
It's true. Yendi Senior High, chlorine reacts with water to form a mixture of hydrochloric acid and perchloric acid. Emmanuel?
False.
It's false. Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School. The reaction of chlorine with water is a disproportionation reaction.
True.
It's true. The last set of questions for round 4, a preamble. Bacteria can obtain energy by Anglo Senior High photosynthesis.
True.
It's true. Yendi Senior High chemosynthesis.
False.
No. Tamale Islamic Science, salvaging. Sorry, scavenging, not salvaging, scavenging. Scavenging.
True.
It's true. Yes, that's true. And that ends round 4. Yendi Senior High, 28 points. Tamale Islamic Science, 31 points. And Anglo Senior High School, 60 points. Round 5, the riddles round. I'll be reading close to one particular thing. There's no ambiguity here, just one thing I'm talking about. If you think you know what I'm talking about, draw my attention by ringing your bell. If you give a correct answer whilst I'm on, the first clue, 5 points. Second clue, 4 points. Any other number of clues thereafter, 3 points. But if your answer is incorrect, you have to sit out for that particular riddle When we finish and we move to the next, then you can join us. Okay? All right. At stake in this round is the Goal Riddle Bonanza, which will reward the school that solves 3 of the 4 riddles correctly, 800 cedis. But if you're able to solve all 4 riddles correctly, Goal will give the team 1,200 cedis. The Goal Riddle Bonanza is sponsored by Goal, Good Energy. Can we have some good energy in the room? Good energy, yes. Riddle number 1. I am a particle. I have both mass and electric charge. I am unconditionally stable when free. However, I can participate in a weak interaction in which I am transformed into a neutron accompanied by a positron and an electron neutrino. I am responsible for most of the mass of protium. Who am I? Tamale Islamic.
Proton.
Proton is correct. 3 points. Next riddle. I am a number system. I am about the simplest of my type. I am extensively used in digital technology. Tamale Islamic.
Decimal number system.
Incorrect. I have only 2 digits. Anglo Senior High.
Binary number system.
Binary is correct. Next, I am a weak acid. I am a simple organic acid. I am found in the venoms. Anglo Senior High.
Methanoic acid.
Yes, that is correct. 3 points. I was on the 3rd clue, so 3 points. The last riddle. This is interesting. I am a structure that forms a barrier between the external and internal environment of an important organ in humans. My name is one of the words formed, usually intentional, by combining the sounds and meaning of 2 or more words. My morphology is such that I am curved in all individuals, regardless of ethnicity. I am an important anatomical structure which is central not only in the face, but central to all perceived human interactions. I am an important component of physical attractiveness. I am one of the hairs that grow at the edge of the top and bottom eyelids. Span. Yes, Anglo Senior High.
Eyelashes.
Yes, the eyelash. 3 points. And that ends round 5. Thank you for joining us for this contest. But before I give the final scores, let's acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goal PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsodent, Jupe Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Better Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, CHAS, YFM, and Gelmark Foundation. Also do join us for the 2024 edition of the STEM Festival, which will come off from the 7th to the 23rd of November 2024. Join us as we dive into the theme, Exploring Agri-Tech Solution to Boost Ghana's Economy. Now to our contest. At the end of the contest, Yendi Senior High 28 points. Oh, please add more. Thank you. Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School 34 points. And Anglo Senior High School 69 points. Yendi Senior High School and Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School. Unfortunately, the journey ends here for you. But hopefully next year we'll see you and we would have a better performance from you. Okay? I wish you all the best. Anlo Senior High, that was an impressive score. But the important thing is you qualified for the 1-8 stage. And you also answered 3 of the riddles correctly, so you get 800 Ghana cedis from GWEL. Also, if this score stays the highest for the day, you can win the PEP Student Highest Scorer Award, which at this stage is worth 1,000 Ghana cedis cash. With PEP Students, you can say cash. The PEP Student Highest Scorer Award is sponsored by PEP Students. Every smile matters. I am Dr. Anita Upon, your quiz mistress, and this is a Primetime production. Thank you.